Capricorn, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Capricorn, I'm going to be doing your prediction from July 12th to the 19th. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Capricorn, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify all the cards for you, the main challenge, and get some final advice. So Capricorn, I miss you so much, and it's been a few days already. I have been training for my upcoming Ironman this month. It's also going to be my birthday on July 28th, so really excited for that too. But before that, my goal is to finish the Ironman successfully at a good timing in Idaho. So I've been training for that, meal prepping, and I took a day off the other day to reset because self-care is very important, you know what I mean? And I feel actually really, really good. I did a cold plunge, I did hot sauna, so definitely feeling amazing. Feeling slay. Capricorn, your challenge for the upcoming week is the Ace of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil, which is you in tarot. Followed by the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. Okay? So Capricorn, your challenge here for this upcoming week has a lot to do with the Ace of Pentacles energy. And this is about a brand new beginning. This is about an offer that's coming towards your way. We are in Mercury retrograde, so we're not surprised that people from the past may show up. Maybe they want to make an offer. Maybe you're thinking about making an offer to somebody. I see here that a lot has been happening for you in the present moment. I see here many of you are still processing of some sort of a painful ending that has happened. You know, Capricorn, I'm really happy to see that there is finally a new opportunity and a new beginning that's going to happen for many of you. We're going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, and we're going to discover and see what is this new opportunity about for you in a moment. In the recent past, dear Capricorn, you have the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. It looks like in the recent past, for many of you, you were in a committed relationship with someone. You were either married or you were planning to get married with somebody. Definitely a very strong bond and a connection. Some of you were dealing with an air sign, maybe a Gemini, Libra. Could have been another earth sign, another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I see here other signs as well. Pisces is very strong as well, Virgo, Leo. So definitely a decision was made in the recent past in regards to a specific relationship and a dynamic. We're going to clarify this and we're going to get more information. In the present moment, Capricorn, you have the Hermit, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. For a lot of you, this is a situation that you definitely are going to resonate for those of you that are watching this. This is a situation, Capricorn, in the present moment that many of you know it's not done yet. Something is not complete, something is not done. I do see here that for a lot of you, depending on where you are in your spiritual journey, definitely this situation that you feel that either someone backstabbed you or there was a betrayal, and I'm sending you big hugs. Even if something ended between you and another person, this has pushed you further in your spiritual journey. And with the Hermit, you're seeing this relationship from the spiritual lenses. What does that mean? That means that your level of consciousness and your level of understanding has reached to a point where you're seeing this that was a blessing in disguise, but you also do feel that there is still that connection that you have towards somebody. We're going to clarify this and we're going to get more information. In the near future, you have the Hangman, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So in the near future, Capricorn, you're still wanting answers, okay? You need some kind of answer. This is someone that has been at a distance from you, okay? There has been a long distance situation. I do see here that there is possibly news coming towards your way, or there is incoming communication in regards to the Three of Swords, which means that there is an opportunity to heal with the person. At the bottom of the deck is you. the devil. I mean, you have been waiting for this communication. You could be sending communication here, could be dealing with the Cancer as well. There is the Chariot. So you could be actually taking some sort of action as soon as someone starts taking action towards your way. There you go. Okay, the Lovers here and the Chariot, Gemini energy. The Chariot could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. I also would recommend Capricorn to check your rising sign as well, especially your Moon, your rising sign, and your Venus sign as well. So yeah, I see here movement happening for you. Okay, could be dealing with someone that's pretty well known as well. And definitely I see here you embarking onto a brand new beginning regardless. So we're gonna find out about this and we're gonna see what is it that you need to know. And Capricorn, on this channel, as you all know, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning back, we always make sure to go ahead and to hit that like button because we're all about supporting the channel, leaving positive comments. For the month of July, I'm going to be choosing 2 Capricorns and pulling cards for them to see what messages are coming through. So let's clarify your challenge, dear Capricorn, and see what is this brand new beginning here about for you. Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you. So the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, is clarified by the 5 of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles and the Temperance. Divine timing, I told Leo the same thing too in yesterday's reading. So Temperance is about patience. There is a very strong Sagittarius energy. You could be a Sagittarius Capricorn rising. So you could be a Sagittarius rising Capricorn. So this has a lot to do with the fact that there is an unfinished business between you and another person. Okay, there is the conflict here that has existed ever since, and someone here is definitely thinking about moving towards your way, and you have been thinking about moving to a completely different direction too. Like you've been thinking about, maybe I'm just gonna take a different route, I'm just gonna change something about my life, and you're still deep down, Capricorn, going back and forth in regards to this person from your past. This new beginning has a lot to do with moving away from conflict, overcoming some sort of an unresolved issue that has happened between you and another person quite some time ago, actually. Now, it's not really that recent. Maybe it's recent for some of you, but I think this is a situation that's been happening for quite some time, and you've been wondering if you should really give this person a chance, if this is something that could potentially go anywhere, okay? So in the recent past, 10 of Pentacles, I see here some of you had dogs and pets. 10 of Pentacles, some of you maybe also had like a, what's my favorite dog breed? The breed, Golden Retriever. Golden Retriever is coming through. Labrador also is coming through. Some of you had a dog. Clarified by the 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, or you and this person could have been same gender. Doesn't have to be. My channel is for everyone, okay? So, and I'm son of a Capricorn, and I'm a Leo. I keep everything for fair on this channel. So in the recent past, for many of you, I see here that there was a lot of confusion. Even though Capricorn, you said yes to this relationship, someone kept like pushing you away. I do get this energy here of push and pull constantly. You know, you try to work things out with this person, you try to negotiate with the 3 of Pentacles. Some of you even worked with this person or had a business going on. I see here that in the past, there was just too much confusion. Someone also maybe tried to keep their options open. A lot of you fought for this relationship to save the connection, but I think something ended in the past. So the 3 of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. A lot of you, Capricorn, there was a commitment that came to an end, okay? This commitment, this relationship, because that's what the Hierophant here represents also, it did come to an end. With the 5 of Swords, there was a constant conflict going on. And that's why also the 5 of Wands is showing up, and number 5 in tarot, it means conflict. So I do see here that there was a commitment, my dear Capricorn, that came to an end. And a lot of you being an earth sign, you're very, very dedicated to the people that you love. You're very committed. You're very focused on the person that you love. And I think a lot of you had to go through a lot within this relationship dynamic. There is the 5 of Swords, and you are the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. You try to work it, you try to save it, but it didn't work out. Queen of Swords, my intuition is telling me this Queen of Swords was an external figure, a feminine figure here, okay? Third party situation, someone tried to intervene into the relationship or made you or this person to cut each other off, basically. So basically she was a hoe. Okay, Queen of Swords is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. In the recent past, Capricorn, I think that, you basically stopped talking to this person, or they stopped talking to you. You kept yourself busy working. Okay, you maybe got a new job, or tried working a lot more, Capricorn. And I know that because my sister is a Capricorn, my dad is a Capricorn, and I have had Capricorns in my life. One of your coping mechanisms is being workaholic and just working and working and working. And I'm gonna keep it very straightforward. I don't sugarcoat anything. If I need to say something that may come across as being tough love, then I need to say it, because I'm not here to people please. This is not the rose petals and cotton candy channel. Okay, a lot of you bury your head into work, and you just work, and you suppress your feelings, and there is something that just there is a lot of bottled up feelings, bottled up emotions. Okay, and everybody has their own coping mechanism. I guess if you're a Capricorn and you end up making more money, that's good. Some people, their coping mechanism is substance abuse and other stuff, which is not healthy, or binge watching, binge eating. That's just not good. At least you're making money, sprinkle, sprinkle. But for a lot of you, you need it in the past to pause. You needed to take some time out with the Four of Swords and to realize, what is it that I need to heal within myself? Why did this relationship come to an end? And you were actually a provider for this person. You provided a lot for them, either in a material way, either in an emotional way, in a spiritual way. You provided a lot for this person. So ever since that situation came to an end with the Five of Swords, I think, you have been in the hermit mode for quite some time. You have been feeling that you are undercover. A lot of you are also overcoming your invisibility wound, or your visibility wound, meaning you have been feeling kind of shy to put yourself out there for dating, or you're just kind of keeping it to yourself. So now you're starting to open up. I'm getting chills as I'm saying this. So the Hermit is clarified by the Justice here, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups. You need some sort of answer. You need to do justice to yourself. You don't need any revenge or anything. Many of you are really frustrated and disappointed with how things ended between you and this person in the past. And I think that nowadays, during this Mercury retrograde, there is a lot of memories that are coming up. You could be staying up late at night. You could be waking up in the middle of the night, or throughout the day. You seem to be caught up with a lot of thoughts, a lot that's happening on your mind, and you need some sort of justice. You feel like that whatever was done by the, hoe-ass, sorry, by that Queen of Swords, it was just not fair. I'm sorry, but this may be for some of you. This is not going to resonate with everyone, but you feel like that the way that this person treated you, it was very harsh and it was very cutthroat. And you need some sort of justice. You need a lot of answers. And I think that it's really making you feel kind of, with the Hermit, you're trying to understand like why. You're quiet about it. You maybe are not really discussing it with other people. There is just a silent cry within you because you truly love this person. You truly, truly loved and still love this person. But you feel like that this was the end, right? The Ten of Swords here, and then we have the Nine of Swords clarifying. So indeed, this is a lot that you are actually dealing with on an emotional level right now, Capricorn. So you could be going through hell and not telling other people about it. So the connection that's showing up for you this upcoming week, Capricorn, is the Two of Cups, okay? You could be dealing with someone that also, this person comes from a different background and ethnicity. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Moon here, and the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. I feel like a lot of you, have these dreams about this person, first of all. You have the Moon. There is something about your dreams, Capricorn. You either have dreamed about this person recently, saw them in your dream, and ever since you have been, subconsciously connecting with them, because that's what the Moon here means, right? There is a lot of anxiety associated with this. I think you actually would want to have a conversation with this person. There is absolutely telepathic communication going on. The swords in tarot, they represent intellect, communication, okay? The sword, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, right? It's all about communication. And the Moon, Cancerian energy, Pisces energy. This is about that dreams, right? Ruled by Neptune, the illusions, what you see when you go to bed. Like you could be having lucid dreams also. So you feel there is a soul connection with this person. This is someone that possibly could be a twin flame of yours. And every time you think of how things could have been better, how things could have worked out, and how it actually ended, it really hurts you at a very deep level here. So the Ten of Swords for you, Capricorn, in the present moment is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Chariot. Someone actually is willing to work it out with you. I think this person with the Chariot, very strong Cancer energy, they are actually willing to put in the work. Could be a Virgo you're dealing with as well, or one of the 4 fixed signs. The 4 fixed signs around the Wheel of Fortune and the world are Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. Sun, Moon, or Rising, doesn't matter. But this person has definitely... They have a very strong connection with you, and you left a huge impact on this person. You left a mark on this individual. And there is a spiritual connection with the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. This is someone that most of you are destined to be. And yes, you're going to say, if that was the case, why did the situation end? Why did we go through such things? There is always a test and tribulation and trial before two people can heal and they can come together. This is for some of you. For others of you, you may just embark onto a new career path. You may just pursue a different path for yourself. You feel that you just want to drop this and you want to move towards money. That's also an option for many of you. Because this Mercury retrograde, when it's retrograding in the season of Cancer, it's not just about family and love and relationship. I think that it is also about your career, like your home base. So in the future, I do see here that with the Hangman, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, you're seeing this situation, first of all, from a different perspective, and you may wait a little bit more. And, there is something that seems to be come towards your way. These birds in the far with the Three of Wands, the birds, they represent news. They represent also the mind, the telepathic communication, what's going on in the ether, what's going on the subconscious level. So the Hanged Man, Capricorn, in the future is clarified by the Strength, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So like I said before, a lot of you have been dealing with Leos, and there is all of these cards, it does represent Leo energy. So in the future, Capricorn, I do see here that someone is coming towards your way. Okay, there is an energy that's headed towards your way. You are headed towards their way. And with the Queen of Wands, this person feels and they can tell that you have been waiting for them to come towards your way and make an offer, so that Ace of Pentacles can easily turn into Ace of Pentacles over time. Let's talk about the news. What is this person's got to tell you? Let's talk about the Three of Wands. I feel like this is the news. So the Three of Wands for you, Capricorn, is clarified by the Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Swords, the Star. Even though you and this person do not have an exact plan of like how things can heal, how can both of you heal and move forward, I do see here that there is a lot of love that's showing up. I think there is like love. And someone is coming to you from actually a place of self-love. And if someone is able to love themselves and really fill their cup first, they're able to fill your cup too. This person is someone that either they have been single for some time or they have been focusing on themselves and they're coming to you. With the Two of Wands, you could be in the middle of travels when you hear from this person. You could be traveling somewhere else when you both connect actually. Okay, so let's talk about the Three of Swords. Your reading ends with the Three of Swords, which I feel like with this juxtaposition, it means that there is healing that's going to happen. Three of Swords. Okay, Three of Swords, it means that you both are going to talk about that pain and heal things. It's clarified by the Three of Swords again, the Hermit and the Five of Cups and the Emperor. So not a coincidence, as you know, the cards are always shown. So the Three of Swords being clarified by another Three of Swords, the Hermit is holding the lantern, shedding the light, and then the Five of Cups. This is going to give you and this person an opportunity to talk about that heartbreak, to talk about that pain here, right? Because yes, you're still a little bit frustrated and sad because you need some answers. You need a lot of answers, and you need your questions to be answered, not from a perspective of, looking down on this person, but I feel like you want to understand this person's heart as well, and you want to eliminate. The Hermit is shedding light onto the Three of Swords. What does that mean? That light is the truth, and when you know the truth, it sets you free. It's gonna set both of you free. But first, you both need to discuss some important things here that has happened in the recent past, especially if there have been other people that were involved in this situation. Because, you know, it's like a broken telephone. You know, one news, one whisper, one rumor, and goes from one person to person. And in Armenian, we have a saying, I don't know if this is gonna make sense in English, but like, a needle, you know, a needle, it becomes a huge log, right? Like needle is something really small, and then it turns into a lock. So, you know, it could have been because also other people were involved in this situation, try to affect it. I already shuffled it, but at the bottom was the devil, the 8 of Wands. So that means that you're going to be actually very proactive in terms of taking action. Claro, so your advice here is the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. So at the end of the day, Capricorn, it's really going to be up to how you want to decide if you want to give this person another chance here. Some of you may go back and forth here and really just weigh your options down because you might also have someone else under your radar. That's cool. But the opportunity is going to be presented to you with the Page of Pentacles, and just pay very close attention to where do you see yourself being with this person. Is this somebody that you really would want to leave, really would want to build a life with? Because a lot of Pentacles showing up, it's, you know, it's going to be a slow process. In tarot, when Pentacles show up in terms of time, it may take months, even years, right? Longer than months. But, you know, it's something that you want to be more substantial. And to build something back up is going to take time, with the Fool here at the bottom and the World. You know, to have a brand new beginning in your love life, to give a chance to somebody, it's going to take some time. And it's not that you are going to enter into a new relationship with somebody else, like someone new. It's just going to be rose petals and rose sunglasses. Every relationship has its own tests. And this relationship had multiple tests and multiple trials and tribulations. It's only a matter of time and a matter of your decision if you want to get involved and accept this new offer that's coming into your way or not for this upcoming week. So this is what I had for you, dear Capricorn. And as a bonus card here for the last minute, I'm going to pull one card to see what is your breakthrough card. What is your breakthrough message for this upcoming week, Capricorn? Cutie patootie. Show up scared. Okay, so show up scared. You know, this could mean show up scared even in that conversation. Scared, I don't think you're someone that you're scared in a way in that sense, but right. In your readings, I'm seeing here lanterns. The Hermit was holding the lantern. This figure is holding the lantern. Capricorn, whether you're starting a business, whether you're going to go to an interview, whatever you're going to do, show up tired, show up scared, show up. Just do it afraid. And I have had that mindset for quite some time. So this is a message for you. If you feel like that you want to launch something, or even if this is going to be a conversation between you and this person, just show up and let the universe take it from there. Call upon your archangels, call upon, you know, the forces that are behind you and that are supporting you as well. Sometimes we feel like that we are the only one, that we're helpless, or we can't do this. You do have a lot of help coming from you, for you, especially from me. But this is about you, Capricorn. I feel like you are standing at the edge of like some kind of a new beginning for you, and you have been maybe just going a little bit back and forth because of the past situations. You know, you don't remember, Capricorn, you don't fail. You either win or you learn. There is no lose. You never lose. You never fail. You either win or you learn. So that's why it really helps you to show up the best version of you. And I've learned that too. Throughout the entire time of this channel specifically, I have had days when, you know, I wasn't so fully ready to show up, but I still showed up, you know what I'm saying? So it's really about consistency and whatever it is that you're gonna do for your work, for your career here, and for you this upcoming weekend. Make sure to take some time off and relax like I did the other day. So Capricorn, make sure to hit that like button, and I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you into the comment section. I love you so much, and see you soon. Take care. Bye.